I need a captain's hat. Doesn't need to be a U-boat captain's hat. I'm thinking more like the hat that Captain Steubing wore in the Love Boat. But anywho, yeah, here we are. We're in the Warship Mod. I have a career already started, but I'm gonna delete that one. That was just to test it. I've had basically the way that this has worked as far as me getting this to work has been just repeated uninstalls, reinstalls, remod, unmod, remod, rewind, rerun. You know, it's been tough. It's been a little bit of a strain on the old silicon and on my mind. But where exactly is the divide between the silicon and my mind? I think it's National Poems Day or National Poets Day, Poetry Day, and there's one for you. That's a poem? Well, we're not going to run into many sampans, I don't think, today, Unicorn. We could run into some sailboats. Literally. Hey, fuck you, boy. How about you, you give me a name for my captain? Thick Syrup. I'm going to call him Thick Scissor. It's ridiculous. Alright, Thick Scissor is going to be starting in 1939 in Wilhelmshaven. We're going to be playing in not a submarine, of course, because this is the Warship Mod. These crew are useless to me, as they are. I wonder if I can trade some of these dudes out. I might be able to trade... Well, none of them have qualifications, so fuck you. Let's see. They're all helmsmen. That's good for this mod. What the fuck? Special guest star. With special guest star, special guest star. Scared the pants off of me. Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to leave it as is. I don't want to look at the actual U-boat because that will spoil things. If you caught the previous broadcast of this, you know what we're sailing in. But it's a treat, let me tell you. Let's go ahead and get ready to go. Change realism. 87%. Nice. Start. Supposedly someone has modded it so that you can fly a plane, Unicorn. Which seems just fucking impossible. Ah, fuck my butt. It crashed. Ah, this is the worst. I was worried about this. Almost to the point. There's a little wave. You'll see it once it crashes. Right there. That's it. Are we fucked? Oh, we're good. Nice. Yeah. And well, somebody turned off the ensuite shower, but we are still in the control room, which looks strangely similar to our submarine control room. I assure you that the hanging meat is there purely for decoration. Let's take a look. It's 1:51. It's dark, so there you go. I can't see shit. So yes, this is the Deutschland again. A Deutschland class pocket battleship, which you may not be able to see, unfortunately. But it was correctly identified. I can't remember who mentioned this to me, but this emblem here is for the Deutschland. Also, you can play as the Admiral Scheer in this. The Graf Spee is actually not in this, but it's a neat ship, and I want to actually put it through its paces. Like I said, we tried this briefly during a stream earlier, but it didn't. We didn't do too much in it. I was just basically making sure it worked. And it does, sort of. Save games are still a problem, even with the fix that I located for it. But it's nighttime, we can't really see too much. So I'm just going to carry on about my business. Here's the bridge. This man is standing rigidly at attention. Let's actually get out of here and start moving so that we can get some daylight and we can actually see what's going on here. Is it... Ugh, it's early in the day on the 1st. It's going to take a while to actually get to war, but it's no big deal. Yes, that's correct, Cubicle. The Deutschland was I was gonna talk about this, but if you want to have that discussion now, that's fine. I was gonna save it for the road, but that's cool. That's fine. It was changed to the Lützow, and the Lützow was a different cruiser that the Germans sold to the Soviets prior to them being at war with each other. But Hitler was basically like, "Oh yeah, that's a bad idea." It's like having a ship called like the United States, and then you know, having that sink. That would be kind of bad. The America is sunk. The Statue of Liberty is kaput. Keto base. This earthenware mug is raised to you. No, Cleric, the yaw file. Well, I could put our yaw files in this. I haven't. This is Silent Hunter 3 as opposed to 4. Odd one. That's an interesting use of the number 1 to. Fuck it. How'd that go? Crazy. I don't believe you. You gotta prove it, Keto. I don't know how you're gonna prove that. I don't know if I want you to prove that, actually. There's not very much stuff in the harbor. It worries me, because, where am I even looking? There's ships there. Are we not seeing these? Are we genuinely not seeing these? How dumb are we? It's just taking a while for my men to kind of get their shit together, I guess. I'm also wearing aviators, so I can't see anything. There we go. I find that the monitor, not the glare, but you know, the whole brightness thing can be a little bit annoying, so I like to wear sunglasses sometimes. It is an informative secondary source of the World War II. Oh, alright. Oh wait, the Rise and Fall of the Third Reich is like the standard, one of the standard historical texts dealing with World War II. I don't remember who wrote it, but yeah, it's very well known. I'm a history major. I should have known that. Get rid of that. It's supposed to be like the Rise and Fall of the Roman Empire by Gibbon. So yeah. The Deutschland. Let's actually wait a little bit longer. I'm worried about our sighting range. That's been a problem in my tests of this. Where are we going? Are we still turning? Return to course. Jackasses, what are you doing? I will blow shit up shortly, I hope, Gunshadow. It's September the 1st, we have to wait until the end of the day. Well, we can blow up Polish stuff, but we're not going to probably run into much Polish stuff. What I would like to do is go into, like, the convoy lanes, kind of in this area. Let me look at the map, actually. I think that that's a good spot, though, right? That's pretty good. But off the coast of Ireland, kind of... Oh, well, this is even better. Let's go... We'll call it tentatively AL... I was going to say AL69, but that's over there. Or AM69. AL69 is right there. That's too far. Ah, so close. Well, you know, Mechanical, it's early enough in the war that air cover isn't going to be as stupendous. But let's... Probably a good time to talk about this ship's armament. It's getting a little bit brighter, but I want to be able to actually see the ship while we talk about it. Yeah, it's got a lot of AA. It's not like it's nude. Alright. Shirer. Shirer. And I'm going to save my game periodically, even though I know it may not work. But it's worth doing, just because I've had it work inconsistently. Alright, so it's daylight out. Let's talk Turkey. So, yeah, the Deutschland here, for now it is called the Deutschland. It gets renamed to the Lützow, I think, in 1940... Maybe just in 1940. I can't remember, after Hitler realized the propaganda value of sinking a ship called the Deutschland. Brits torpedo Deutschland! Right in the stern! You know, that kind of headline doesn't play very well. But the Deutschland was what's known as a pocket battleship, also known as Panzerschiff in German. Or, for normal people, you could just call it a heavy cruiser. It is a 10,000-ton ship, initially built to be within the rules of the Treaty of Versailles. And it is, in terms of tonnage, it pretty much is. It's a little bit over, I think. But, yeah, 600 tons here or there, that's fine. But the thing that really got everybody's goat was that this thing has massive guns for the size of ship that it is. I think that these... What are these? Are these... I think these are 18-centimeter guns. Somebody look that up. I can't remember. But they're quite large. They massively outgun comparable cruisers from the time, like the county-class cruisers, I guess, from Great Britain, and then what would be a contemporaneous American one, like New Orleans class? I don't know. Something like that. I don't know... I don't know if they lied about the tonnage, strictly speaking, but it was definitely not something that the Allies were super amped about. It is worth noting that it was actually started under the Weimar Republic, too, or at least designed and everything. So, I mean, this wasn't even purely the Nazis being devious. This was, like, Germany being like, listen, we need a navy, please. So... there you go. But yeah, it's very, very heavily armed for its size. It's a big deal. It's a big ship. 28 centimeters. I knew that was wrong. Thank you, Seppi. That's a big gun. I mean, that wouldn't be out of place on a battleship. That would be a little small. But it's big. Like, if you look up the size of the guns on a cruiser from that time period, that's way bigger. Yeah, that's about what I was thinking. Okay. It's kind of ugly, if I'm honest. I don't know. It's ugly in that endearing way. Like the Rodney and the Nelson are really ugly to me, but like this tower here, it just looks ridiculous. It looks like an out-of-place lighthouse. Are you sure about that? Crazy cubicle guy? That might be, that's under full displacement. If it's, at full load. I think that the rule was that if it's not at full load, then it's fine. I don't know. Are you sure? It may have been designed to be under or at 10,000. Maybe they embellished on it. That's what I've looked at before, and I thought it said 10,000. I don't think we can go all the way up the Thames. In fact, let me confirm that you can't, because you can't go all the way up to London. London is on the map, but this is where our journey would end, right here. What? Don't be a scumbag, cubicle guy. God damn. You're like one of those people. You know what? This is shameful. I think I've mentioned this before. It's going okay. Thy month an. Thy month is an. I mentioned this before that for a long time I thought that Dave Grohl from Foo Fighters and Nirvana, I thought that he was a Holocaust denier. because of Wikipedia. Somebody edited his article at some point. I was like, oh man. And I didn't know it. He's not, I don't think, but that we know of, but it's, I don't know. I mean, there's different, RWD is pointing out that this is not quite right. I think that, doesn't it slope back more or something like that? Because the Deutschland looks different for sure. I mean, this is just they have one model for this entire class of ships, which I guess is historically inaccurate, but, you know, potato, potato. Let's see. We're supposed to go to... supposed to go to AN 37. I'm going to save real quick. There we go. It's actually supposed to be... Well, no, this is the Deutschland based on the emblem. The actual ship model may not be accurate, but there you go. Cumrag's all over Wikipedia. Anything? So we're gonna go over the top, actually. We could go through the channel, but we're gonna go truly over the top. You'll notice that we're putting out 16 knots right now. I think this thing has a cruising speed of 20, so I will order that. And I will, let's see. This is my range. My range should be about, it's going to go up because our speed's going to increase. Our range is about 1,900 kilometers, so. And you'll forgive me if I don't look at links because I don't want to alt-tab out too much. Because it will break shit. Now, before anybody asks, no, you can't dive. I'm hitting D to dive, C for crash dive, E for blow ballast. None of that works. The only way that you can actually change... Yeah! You can change the depth on this. Thank you, Abby. Thanks for the follow. The only way that you can change depth is by manipulating this dial here. Don't do it. It doesn't work so good. The Deutschland was... Where was the Deutschland at the start? I thought it was sortied around this time. I think it went out on the 1st. It's almost, well, but what it does is if you click anywhere on here, it doesn't go to that depth. It just makes you go decks awash. And that's not good. No, they weren't. It wasn't in Norway already because they didn't invade Norway until April of 1940, or May of 19. I don't remember. 1940. So. They did raid. Was that the Wilhelmshaven raid, RWD? So I think they raided Wilhelmshaven like the first day, or like one of the first days. We're gonna start getting a ton of radio messages on that topic. This is all running over the top of GWX, so it has all of the radio messages and such. All that good stuff. Captain's gonna take a watch here. What have I found here? Well, it's hard to say, Ghost Dog. I mean, oh, it was the Admiral Scheer that got hit. Admiral Scheer, I don't remember too much about what it got up to. The Deutschland did not have a great operational history. It did do some things, was involved in the invasion of Norway, but it was mostly not functional for a big part of the war. It got torpedoed, actually, I think, and its ass got blown off. It lost its ass. Actually, testicle tweezer, I marked it that way. So that people like you can be here. I mean, your name, I mean, come on. God, I fucking love coffee. It's so fucking good! Sell out for the views? What, like take off my top? What? Okay, so this is the message saying that we are at war. This is from OKM. Beep, 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 beep. And then we're gonna get one from Layman Radio News. Sometimes instead of crazy cubicle guy, I want to call him crazy testicle guy. I don't have the information to confirm whether or not that's an accurate appellation, but let's just make sure that I'm right. There you go. I like hitting escape there just to mute the engine noise. What a scrub! It's annoying though. It's not 100%. How is it? How? In what sense? I'm not sure I even care to know, but go on. Please tell me why it's not 100% your fault. This means Goat Town in Swedish. Yeah, it got seen off by its escorts, RWD, which is embarrassing. It's a fucking giant cruiser. It should have been able to handle it. Hitler was so infuriated by the performance of ships like the Lützow that he threatened to scrap the entire surface fleet. He was like, "You're all terrible. You're fired. I'm burning your ships, turning them into panzers or something." Lethal feline, the most lethal cat in the world. Lethal feline, the cat's pajamas. So sorry. It's going good. It's going real good. I've got some coffee. Lützow just ran away. Oh man, that's embarrassing. Oh hey, we got a target. Something. Nothing. What? Hey, hot, 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 hot. Now, there's no guarantee that this thing is shootable. It's a shootable target. It's very difficult to shade that it's shootable. But we're going to pursue it. We're going to pursue Lubu. And hopefully we encounter it shortly. It's going slow, which means it's going less than 7 knots. But I'm going to take a look here. The captain is hunting. Do not disturb the captain. My brother has a... He probably wouldn't want me to use it for my fucking streams, but he went to the Coast Guard Academy for a little bit. He didn't end up matriculating there, but I have a Coast Guard hat of his. It'd be kind of ironic to use it in this. The range is pretty much as the game will allow. I think it will let me do 20 kilometers. Although I don't have any men on the deck gun, so I can't test that. But where is this? Where is this guy? Okay. So here's how we actually hunt. Let's do this the right way. He is moving at a maximum. He's moving at a maximum. He's moving 7 knots. I can barely see that. And it's been an hour since we heard a report on him. 60 minutes. 12. So I got a reading of 12 kilometers. Oh, what do you know? He should be right here. So he's moving slower than that, is what we've gleaned. Yeah. Whoa, shit. John Casual, you scared the pants off of me. Filthy Casual, scaring pants off of people like that. You filthy, filthy boy. We do have some haze, it looks like, so that might be why I'm not detecting it. But, unless I'm... Wait a minute. Is he even going... Yes, he is going northeast. So let's backtrack a bit. Oh, fuck me running. God damn it. Who doesn't? Who doesn't love Silent Hunter? You know, anybody who doesn't love Silent Hunter is frankly no friend of mine. That was a kind of threatening remark, but not really directed at anybody. Where the fuck is this ship? It should be here. Have I goofed, you guys? Am I wrong? I think I did everything pretty much all according to Hoyle. It could be like a really small boat. It's very tiny. It's very difficult to see. Now, one thing you may have noticed, if you're astute, and even if you're not astute, because not everybody can be astute. Some people are astuter than others, but there's torpedo tubes on this thing. We can shoot torpedoes with this, and it is hilarious, but it works, and it... Ah! Are you guys fucking blind? That's British, too, right? I mean, I'm not just hallucinating that. That's outrageous. Like, I'm gonna look at that on the... That's plainly visible. Oh my god. You know what? I'm actually gonna look at the map here. We are not at war with Great Britain yet. That's right. They don't declare until the end of the day on the 3rd? Wait. We can look this up. Where is it? Is it this one? No. It's the one that says Flaggen. Oh my god. Do I not have that? Oh wait, it's on the... Yeah, I can look at the Uzo. Here we go. Great Britain. Where is Great Britain? Is it even... Who even knows? Yeah, the 3rd. We have to wait. We're gonna let him walk on by. Because I don't want to wait around for this stupid thing. And I don't want to miss a day. I don't want to close my eyes. We are not in an Unterseeboot. We are in a Uber-Seeboot. It's an Uber. This is the Deutschland. This is a pocket battleship. Why don't you come on over here and take a look at my pocket battleship? But it is a large cruiser. Is basically what this is, with big old guns. Somebody is messaging me on Steam. It's rude. Don't want to see a plane. There is no plane on here. Sadly, we do not have a catapult. Well, we have a catapult, but it does not have anything to launch. God. I should have. I made a mistake. I should have set myself to offline. Yeah, exactly. The internet. The internet is messaging me. I'm getting orders. They're very strange. I was talking a little bit earlier about how if you don't like Silent Hunter, you're a bad person. Which, I mean, little bit hyperbolic, but not really. But yeah, fucking finally. How close is that? Is he zigzagging? Nope, he's just going on his merry way. All right. That's ridiculous. I have had some issues with visibility in this, so... But anyways, back to my point. I'm going to be doing some Silent Hunter tutorial videos, and if you guys have any recommendations for what you would like mentioned, topics you'd like covered, I'm all ears. I'm obviously going to do, like, kind of basic concepts like how to shoot a torpedo effectively, but if there's things that come to your mind, let me know. You know, it's funny that you mentioned that. I was actually trying to get it to run yesterday. And I had mixed results. But I would like to give it a try. It does run, I just can't get any sound out of it, so... Yeah, defensive tactics are going to be a big part of it, Cleric. They are the bread and butter of Silent Hunter when you come right down to it. Because it's easy to shoot something, but it's not so easy. Oh, fuck! It crashed. That's terrible.